Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back our new lecture for the subject of accounting. There is the chapter of ledger. This is the lecture number 2 for ledger. I think you are ready to take my new lesson for the chapter of ledger. You got already one lecture for the chapter of ledger. Now, you can take your accounting copy for my new lesson. Today's our lesson is for creative question solution. You have already known from the previous lecture, two methods are available for preparing a ledger of an account. Number one, mobbing balance format, that is the current format. Another one, T format, that is the traditional format. Today, I will discuss about the mobbing balance format, and I have solved a new creative questions with the method of mobbing balance format. Dear learners, are you ready to write in your copy for our new question for the chapter of ledger? Dear students, you know that totally 3 requirements are available for a creative question in the subject of accounting for class 9, 10 and 11 business studies. Now you can see and you can write the new question for ledger. Okay, creative questions of ledger. Just I am reading for time being. At the time you can write in a hurry. On 1st February 2020, Mr. Finto started business with cash taka 50,000. The following transactions occurred in his business and that month. February 3, deposited into bank taka 10,000. February 6, goods purchased taka 5,000. February 10, goods sold taka 40,000. February 20, goods sold by check taka 15,000. February 27, check issued for paying rent taka 6,000. From this stem, you have to require 3 questions. Requirement A, show the journal entries in bracket without explanation. Requirement B, prepare ledger for the account of cash account and sales account using mobbing balance format. Requirement C, prepare ledger for account of bank, that is the bank account. Okay, you can write in a hurry. Totally 6 transactions are available in this system. At first, you have to show the journal entries. I think you can prepare a journal very easily. All of transactions are very easy for the student of accounting. Another benefit is given in this question without explanation. For the requirement A, at first you have to draw a format for the general journal entries. You know that totally 5 columns are available in general journal format. Number 1, date. Second one, accounts title and explanation. Third one, ledger value. Fourth one, debit taka. Fifth one, credit taka. Now you can see in the next slide, create question solution. Requirement A, journal entries of Mr. Vint for the month of February 2020. Okay, go back to the question for journalizing. I think you have drawn a journal format. This time telling for solving the requirement A. 1st February, Mr. Vint started business with cash. In this transaction, two accounts are involved. Cash account, another one capital account. Okay, now you can write cash account debit, capital account credit for taka 50,000. In debit 50,000, in credit 50,000. February 3, deposited into bank. In these transactions, two accounts are involved. First one bank account, another one cash account. So you can write for journalizing this transaction, bank account debit, cash account credit for taka 10,000. February 6, goods purchased. But how it is occurred, in cash or by check or on credit, without information. Always in this type of transaction occurred in cash. So goods purchased. In this transaction, two accounts are involved. Purchasing goods, purchase account, another one, cash account. So you have to write for this transaction, purchase account debit for taka 5,000 and cash account credit for taka 5,000. February 10, goods sold taka 40,000. Without information, in cash or by check or on credit, without information, you can take it goods sold in cash. So in this transaction, two accounts are involved, cash account, another one goods sold, that is sales account. Now you can write cash account debit for taka 40,000 and sales account credit for taka 40,000. February 20, goods sold by check and directly informed to us, goods sold by check. In this transaction, two accounts are involved. Bank account, another one sales account. You can write for generalizing bank account debit, sales account credit for taka 15,000. February 27, check issued for paying rent taka 6,000. That is rent paid by check. Rent, one kind of expenses. So it is paid by check, that is bank balance decrease. In this transaction, two accounts are involved. Rent expense, another one bank account. So you can write for this transaction, for journalizing, rent expense debit, bank account credit. All transactions are completed for journalizing, that is journal entries. Now you can see in the next slide, for the answer of requirement A, you can match with your answer in your copy. Cash account debit, capital account credit, bank account debit, cash account credit. February 6, purchase account debit, cash account credit. February 10, cash account debit, sales account credit. February 20, bank account debit, sales account credit. February 27, rent expense debit, bank account credit. But in journal entries, total amount to be written in debit side 1,26,000 and in credit side 1,26,000. Dear students, now you can go to the next page in your copy for preparing ledger requirement B and C. You can see again the question, prepare ledger for the account of cash and sales using mobbing balance format. You understood from the previous lecture of ledger, two balance format are available, mobbing balance, another one T format. Now you can draw a mobbing balance format for preparing two ledger, cash account, another one sales account. Now you can take helping from this slide. Two accounts are opened. Requirement B, ledger for the account of cash and sales is prepared below using mobbing balance format. Cash account, on the right side you have to write account code number 01 for this math. Okay, totally 7 columns available. Date, account title, ledger folio, debit taka, credit taka, balance taka, that is debit, and balance taka, that is credit. Another one after cash account is the number 2 sales account. On right side you have to write account code number 02 for this math. Dear learners, I think you have drawn the two format accounts of ledger, cash account, another one sales account. You can take 2 pages for preparing two ledger, cash account for 1 page, another one for sales account. For preparing ledger or for posting an account to the ledger, always you have to take the journal. At first you have to complete a cash account. Now you have to know how many transactions are available related to cash account. Now you can see in the journal entry February 1, February 3, February 6, February 10. Totally 4 transactions are available in related to cash account. And now how to post it to the ledger. In February 1, cash account debit. In February 10, cash account debit. But February 3 and February 6, cash account credit. From this moment, you have to remember when cash account debit, then you have to go cash account in debit column for posting a ledger. And when cash account is credit, then you have to go to cash account for preparing ledger in credit column. Now, for the first transaction, February 1, cash account debit, capital account credit. You can go to the next slide for ledger cash account. You have to write in date column 2020 February 1, account title, which accounts is to be written. From this moment, dear students, you have to remember it. When any account is prepared for ledger, then in this account, an account title column to be written opposite account. For the first transaction, cash account debit, capital account credit. So you have to write in this transaction for preparing a ledger capital account. For the first transaction, cash account debit taka 50,000. Just I have written in debit taka column 50,000. February 1, totally balance at this moment taka 50,000 because it has no balances available before the February 1. So when debit posting taka 50,000 and then available balance of debit taka 50,000. Now you can go to the journal, February 3, bank account debit cash credit. Bank debit cash credit, bank debit taka 10,000, cash credit taka 10,000. Now you can go to the cash account, February 3, opposite account of account title bank, but cash is credit. You see that credit column in taka 10,000. I think you've understood from the previous lesson when balance and posting is to be adjusted. Now available balance is debit but posting is credit taka 10,000. Available balance of debit taka 50,000 and credit posting taka 10,000. Now you have to be deducted from the balance amount taka 10,000. So 50,000 minus 10,000 is equal to taka 40,000 in debit balance, because debit balance more than that posting. Okay, I think you're writing in proper way. Again, you can go to the previous slide. Purchase account debit, cash account credit, February 6 cash credit, but opposite account is purchase. So you can write in this. So February 6 purchase account title column, but cash credit taka 5,000. Again, you have to balancing this one. How to balance it? Debit balance available of taka 40,000, but in this situation February 6 5,000 is credit posting, so you have to deduct it. 40,000 minus 5,000 is equal to taka 35,000 in balance of debit available. Dear students, I think you are understanding. You have to understand it because it's a laser. Now you can go to the journal, another one, February 10 cash account debit, sales account credit taka 40,000. Now in laser, February 10 account title opposite account, which account? Sales, but cash account debit taka 40,000. You have to post taka 40,000 in debit taka column. At this moment debit balance available of taka 35,000 and new posting in debit column taka 40,000. So how to adjust it? These amounts are to be adjusted in this way. You know that when debit balance available and debit posting is newly entered in the math, then two amounts are to be added. So 35,000 plus 40,000 is equal to taka 75,000. Okay, at this moment, at the end of the month of February, 75,000 debit balance available in cash account. Now 75,000, this amount is to be closed at the end of the month. Okay, dear students, you can go to the next ledger, sales account. I think you have drawn it. Same formats is available. At first, you have to go to the journal. Which transactions are available or are related to the sales account? Now you can find out February 10 cash account debit, sales account credit. Another one, February 20 bank account debit, sales account credit. Two accounts are involved, two transactions are involved in the related to sales account. So in first one, February 10 cash debit, sales credit. Okay, you have to go the laser sales account. In date column February 10, in account title, When sales account is prepared or when any ledger account is prepared, then in account title column is to be written the opposite or reverse account. So February 10 cash account debit sales credit. In sales account you have to write in account title cash account sales credit taka 40,000. That is the posted amount of 40,000 in credit. Before February 10, no balance is available in sales account. So credit column posting, that is at this moment balance of credit taka 40,000. Again, you can go to the journal. February 20 bank debit sales credit. Again, you can write in sales account February 20 bank account in account title column and credit taka column 15,000. At this moment credit balance is available for taka 40,000 and new posting for taka credit amount 15,000. You know that from the rules of balancing, credit balance and credit posting to be added with these two amounts. 40,000 plus 15,000 is equal to taka 55,000 in credit balance taka column. Now this is the last transaction for sales account. Now you have to close it, the total amount 55,000. Dear students, again you have to go to the creative question. Requirement C, prepare ledger for account of bank, that is the bank account. Okay, at first you have to draw a new format for bank account, that is the ledger account, but without information which method or which format is to be used. From this moment, without information, you can take the moving balance format. You can see the answer of bank account. Requirement C, ledger for the account of sales account is prepared below. Without information, you can use moving balance method. Okay, bank account. Right side you have to write account code number 03 for this math. Total is 7 columns. Date, account title, ledger folio, debit taka, credit taka, balance taka debit, balance taka credit. Okay, now you can go to the question. Bank account, you have to prepare a ledger for bank account. Now you have to see in question which transactions are related to bank account in journal. Related to bank account journal, February 3 bank debit cash credit, February 20 bank debit sales credit, February 27 rent expense debit bank credit. So dear students, 3 transactions are transferred to bank account. In previous requirement, you have written in account title column in opposite account. Now you can go to the next requirement C. In February 2, bank debit cash credit. Now you are preparing a bank account. So in account title column, no bank account is written. Opposite account. In February 2, opposite account of bank is cash, but bank is debit taka 10,000. Okay, posting taka 10. No available balance before February 2. So at this moment, debit balance of taka 10,000 for the first transaction. Another one, February 20. Bank account debit, sales account credit. In this transaction, opposite account of bank is sales. So in account title column, you have to rewrite the sales account. Bank debit 15,000. Now this is the posting amount of debit 15,000. You see that available balance of debit 10,000 at this moment. Newly entered in debit posting 15,000. From the rules you are known, debit balance and debit posting always to be added. So 10,000 plus 15,000 is equal to 25,000 in debit balance. Another transactions are related to bank account February 27. Rent expense debit bank credit. In this transaction bank credit, but opposite account of bank rent expense. At first you have to write for 27 rent account, and in credit side as bank account is credit 6,000. So we are posted in credit tracker 6,000. Okay, again you have to apply the rules of balancing. Available balance debit balance of Taka 25,000, but credit posting is Taka 6,000. Now you can deduct from the amount. 25,000 is 6,000. So 25,000 minus 6,000 is equal to Taka 19,000 available in debit balance. So at the end of the month, bank account is to be closed for Taka 19,000. Dear students, I think you have understood it. If not, try it, listen it, watch it again and again, more and more. Follow my instruction and speech. Now, this is for you. Try to prepare ledger for account. Totally 4 accounts are given: capital account, bank account, rent expense account, purchase account. You have to try these accounts for preparing ledger with using this journal. Journal means requirement A. Journal entries is given. So dear students, you have to try it and solve it. Thanks for being today. Allah Hafiz.